Hi everyone, I'm Katrina, and in this video, let's go over the top 10 must-do steps you need to take to protect your WordPress website. So a common question I'm often asked by new website owners is WordPress a safe platform for my business website or my e-commerce website? The answer to that is yes. However, just like we need to take precautions to protect our homes, our cars, and other assets that we have, it's similarly important to take steps to protect your website. So here's my top 10 countdown on steps you can take today to protect your WordPress website. Number 10, do not use admin as your WordPress username. Admin is the default username used by all WordPress installations, and as a result, it's the first username that hackers will try when they're attempting to break into your WordPress website. So it's important that you use a username that is not admin. Now, if you're currently using this username called admin, then I recommend you change it. And if you want some guidance on how to change your username from admin to something else, I created another video exactly on that topic. So I'll leave the link to this other video in this particular video right here so you can check it out. But number 10, you want to make sure that you change your username from admin if you're currently using admin, or if you're setting up your website, you want to make sure that you do not use admin as your username. Number 9, keep your WordPress website updated. This includes your WordPress version, your plugins, and your theme. The reason why this is so important is because developers are often coming out with updates to their products, which often includes patches to security holes that may have been discovered. So if you continue to use old plugins, themes, or WordPress versions that are out of date, you're really opening up your website to potential issues and risk. So it's important to keep your website updated. And how do you do that? Well, you just want to go to your dashboard within your WordPress website. You want to click on this link here that says Updates, which will bring you to the WordPress Update screen where you can check to see if you need to update any of the different plugins, your theme, or your WordPress version. Number 8, keep a strong password. It's amazing that sometimes the most obvious things are often the most overlooked things, but when it comes to website security, a weak password is often the culprit for some kind of website issue or hack. So make sure when you're setting up your WordPress website, you are using a strong password. On WordPress.com, they do provide some tips on how to select a strong password, so I'll leave the link to this article in the video below so you can check this out. Number 7, choose a reliable web host. This is really important because your web host is providing a service of making sure that your business website stays up and running. They should also be keeping their finger on the pulse of the interwebs at large to make sure that they're both aware of security breaches that may be taking place on a mass scale across the web, as well as, of course, taking action to prevent those different breaches all the way out there impacting websites on their servers. At 77 Web Studio, we use HostGator.com, and I've been really happy with HostGator to date on both of these points. And I just want to add a quick little sponsored ad here that if you do decide to use HostGator, please feel free to take advantage of the extra coupon off of your order. That coupon code is WPCoupon25, and when you use it, not only do you win by getting an extra discount off your order, but it helps me out a little bit to continue to produce these free training videos as well. So choosing a reliable web host is number 7. Number 6, prevent brute force attacks. By default, WordPress allows an unlimited number of login attempts on WordPress websites. And this makes it a lot easier for hackers out there to keep trying different usernames and passwords until they're finally able to break into a WordPress website. So there's a really great plugin out there called Limit Login Attempts, which, just as it suggests, it limits the number of login attempts that anyone can make on your WordPress website. So I'll drop the link to this particular plugin page so you can check this out. But one way to protect your WordPress website is by limiting the number of login attempts on your site. Number 5, install a WordPress security plugin. Now there's many plugins out there to choose from, but some of the top 3 security plugins that I recommend include number 1, Better WP Security. Also, you can check out Bulletproof Security, and finally you can check out WordFence Security. Any one of these 3, you only need one, you don't need to use all 3, but just choose one of these 3, and these plugins will really help you to protect your WordPress website. Number 4, keep your WordPress website clean by deleting plugins that you're not using. You can also check out the WordPress housekeeping page on WordPress.org. I will leave the link to this page down below in the video, but this page provides a number of additional measures that you can take to clean up your WordPress website. Number 3, protect or delete the readme.html file from your WordPress website. Readme.html is a file that comes with your WordPress installation. This is a very common file to have on your WordPress website. But the problem with this is that when it's available to the public at large and anyone on the internet, then anyone can see what version of WordPress you're using. So for example, when we go to my website, katrina.com/, and then I just add readme.html, here we see the page on my website that's open to the public at this moment, and we can see I'm using version 3.5.2 of WordPress. The issue with this is that many times hackers will use this information to target websites that are using outdated versions of WordPress. So it's a good idea to protect this information or delete this file altogether. So if you're using one of the plugins that I mentioned in the previous step, one of those WordPress website security plugins, then they will take care of this for you. And if you're not, then you just want to make sure that you find another way to protect or delete this file from your site. So the other ways that you can do it is you can either come and find this file on your server, on your website. Here we see, here's mine right here, readme.html, and you can either rename it or you can delete this file altogether. So another way to protect your WordPress website is by protecting or deleting the readme.html file. Number 2, monitor your WordPress website for malware. One of the services that you can use to do this is Sucuri. And when I go to their website, here we see that you can either scan your website for free by just putting in your domain name and clicking on scan your site, or you can sign up for their premium services where they will both monitor your website for malware, and then they will also clean up any malware on your site if they discover any malware. So that's another way to protect your WordPress website. And the number one thing we should all be doing to protect our WordPress website is making sure that we back up our website. One of the plugins that I love for this particular purpose is called WordPress Backup to Dropbox. And if you're not using this plugin, and if you're not yet backing up your website, this plugin provides a really quick and easy way to automate and schedule your WordPress website backups. So if you need a guide in figuring out how to get this particular plugin up and running, then I created another video on my YouTube channel that you can check out called Backup Your WordPress Website Easily to Dropbox in 5 minutes. So I'll leave a link to that other video down below so you can check that out. So that's my countdown on the top 10 must-do steps to protect your WordPress website. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like or favorite the video by clicking below. And if you have any friends who also have a WordPress website, please feel free to share this video with your friends. Finally, to continue the conversation on WordPress website security and WordPress in general, please join me at 77webstudio.com. Thanks for joining, everyone. I'll see you in the next video.